Hello from Kelpie Capers Farm here in sunny, beautiful southwest Washington state. You might hear my guineas and the turkeys going off in the background, and that's because Amazon just came up here and made a delivery. And I had Bob take the dog outside because they were driving me nuts. Anyhow, I swore I was not going to do 11 and a half hours of addressing envelopes again, and I didn't. But this is all a week's worth of mail ready to go out. And this is why I get so many seeds in the mail, is because I send stuff like that out about once a week. Sometimes twice a week. It just depends. So that is the culmination of wish lists that I'm granting, and the seed games that I play online, prizes that I offer in HTAA, Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous, and the games that I play, usually the odd-shaped envelopes there, those are SASEs, self-addressed stamped envelopes that I get in from people once a week over in Lauren's group, Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap. They play a game called Show Me the Stamps. Show Me the Stamps. Anyhow, you list down varieties of tomatoes that you have to trade, and then you request a certain number of stamps. And I have actually gotten my seed swapping to be pretty self-sufficient by playing that game. So I owe you one for that, Lauren. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is this. This is my last variety ready to dry. Well, it's drying right now. It just got ready today. And this is called Stoney's Neighbors. And it is a pale yellow on the outside. Cut it open, and it's pretty brilliant red on the inside. Pretty dang tangy. And it is a long seasoned tomato. Holy moly. I started those all on March 1st. And a week ago is when I started saving seeds for that and letting them ferment. So it takes a long time for them to ripen. So I'm thinking that next year I'm going to start things a full 4 to 6 weeks earlier. Because, here we are at the end of November. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So let's get into this, shall we? Today, I got a lot of tomatoes in today, or a lot of seeds, period. And I'm really excited to share my seed haul with you guys that I got from Tomato Eden. And then one of the members of Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous, her name is Luann, I have just got to show you guys how she packages up her seeds. It's incredible, and I want her to teach me how to do this. It is absolutely incredible. We added a new moderator in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous, and that is Andrea Jones. Andrea lives over in France, and she volunteered to do our seed library, and she's doing such a wonderful job. And I just can't thank her enough for that, because that's a big hew off of my mind, and it also gives me a little more free time to work on building up that seed library, and I will show you what I'm getting in there for that. So one of the ones is this variety, Bunt Flamme. And if I'm not saying that right, please just let me know in the comments. Again, as always, I apologize for my nails. They don't all look like that. Some are actually quite normal. But I, several years ago, got a fungus from gardening, and we haven't been able to get rid of it. And yes, I see a dermatologist, and I have taken Lamisil in the whole 9 yards, and it's still there, and it's disgusting. And I know that. So out of 10 fingers, 5 of them have this fungus on them, and it's just there. I've learned to live with it. So yeah, I know it's gross, but there's not much I can do. So Bunt Flamme. Got Brad's Blackheart. That one I'm kind of curious about. Same with this, Blue Pits. I love growing the anthos varieties. Not so much eating them. I don't really care if I eat them or not. I usually just chuck them in a mixed sauce with a bunch of other tomatoes that can carry the flavor for them. But they sure are pretty to look at. Like this one here, Alice's Dream. I hear that that's not a very good tasting tomato, And it doesn't matter to me because I'll throw it in some sauce, but it is sure a looker. And then I got Ananas Blue, which translates into blue pineapple. And if you guys follow Jen Joy, that was the one she thought was the grossest tasting pineapple, or grossest tasting pineapple, tomato ever, was that blue pineapple. And those came from this person, and I do not know French. I know mercy, and that means hello. And then I think that means for our exchange, happy gardening 2024. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then from a lady over in the Great Seed Swap and Friends, her name is Maria. Shout out to Maria. This is incredible. But I had a wish list over there, and my wish lists over there usually don't really contain tomatoes. They just don't, because I do like to grow other things. And one of my goals is to turn our rock pit down below. It'll be a big old like pond all winter. I don't know. It's kind of weird though, because usually it's because there's a mountain behind us, or a foothill of the Cascade Mountains. And so we get all that rain runoff, and it comes right down here and settles in the pit. And it gets deep enough that I've actually got photos of deer swimming in that. And it's just incredible to watch it. It's amazing. And I love living here because we see wildlife pretty much daily all year round here. And it's just great. But she sent me some Russian kale. That's for my bird garden. And then we got columbine mix, white and pink. And I believe those are a variety that need columbine. I believe they need to be cold stratified. So those will go out there. I'm going to have Bob start broadcasting these things here in the next month or so. Get off the counter, Ravioli. Cats decided they want to chase each other. And then I got another columbine called Tequila Sunrise. And I think those are going to be gorgeous. She sent me Hungarian poppy. I'm getting any poppies that I can get my hands on. I don't care what they are. And I am going to turn that into a field of poppies down there. White marigolds. And I just learned this year that chickens, and I'm going to assume turkeys and guineas, can eat the flowers off of marigolds. So I believe this one was a yellow ruffled, but the tape pulled part of the name tag off, which sucks, but red metaphor marigolds. Yeah, these are getting hard to hold. Bambino marigold. Keys marigold. Sophia marigold. Bolero marigold. More crimson feather poppies. Crimson feather poppies are really pretty. Harmony marigold. And last but never least, orange buttons. I call it. Grows like bush dwarfish. It's fine. That is absolutely fine. I think it will be wonderful. And let's see some more wish list. We got Georgia collards. What's this? Oh, oregano. I want a ton of oregano. I want to plant it all over. There's not going to be any rhyme or reason for my oregano. It's just going to go all over the place because I feed that to the birds, and we have, I think, 2 or 3 bushes that were growing out here when we moved in. But that's not enough because we actually ran out and we couldn't cut it anymore at risk of killing off the plants. So I'm going to put it all over. If there's a little patch of dirt, I'm going to put some oregano there. The deer don't mess with it, so it's a good thing to put out there to grow. And let's see here. We got these 3 in. More cowboy. So Definitely going to have cowboy tomatoes in the seed library coming up next year. Karma Pink and Captain Lucky. Got Champagne Bubbles. And this one, this is the tomato that I think is the nastiest tasting tomato on the face of the planet. I grew this in 2020. It is a beautiful tomato to look at, but it tastes like crap. But taste is subjective. So while I may not like it, you may like it. So I'm not going to say, nope, I don't want that in my house. I actually traded for it because I want to grow it to save seeds for the library. For the library and HTAA Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous. That's my group. And this is called Blue Beauty. Color me crazy. Brandywine Rose. Got English Breakfast. Or not English Breakfast. Kellogg's Breakfast. This is a decent sized yellow tomato and I really am anxious to see it. Purple Calabash. Don't know. You hear varied things on the flavor of Purple Calabash, but it is a stunning looking tomato and I want to grow it. Amy's Apricot. I've got Amy's Sugar Gem. I wonder if it's the same person. I do not know. Let's see here. More Purple Calabash, so we will have that in the seed library. Beauty King. Can't remember if that's a Tom Wagner variety or not, but I know this one is Mint Julep. Then I got one that's a little more local for me here. This is the early Willamette tomato, and we don't live in the Willamette Valley, but if you just go 30 minutes down the freeway and across the Columbia, you're right in the Willamette Valley, so it's like right there. And then this was from Lisa in the Great Seed Swap and Friends, and I had asked for artichokes, asparagus, poppies, and marigolds, and wow. So I got asparagus, artichokes, petite yellow marigolds, and some oriental red poppies. So that is going to be really cool. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. And then this is from Matt Melcher. And what's really cool about Matt is he gives me each variety. And I mean, this is just above and beyond. If you get a chance to trade with Matt, highly, highly recommend you do so. Pavlik Italian. Rosso Siciliano, I don't know. This one, Yugoslavian. I don't know. Krnovic? No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But Yugoslavian. And then curry. And I'm wondering if that's not Surrender's Indian curry. If so, that is a really nice red determinate variety. Really cool. So, now I gotta fold this so that I don't give away any identifying information. I did a trade with Luann in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous, and all I can say is this: you know how you run across those people like once every in a blue moon, and they impress you so much with how they go about trading that you just have to give them a shout out? Well, that would be Luann. This was the envelope. That was the envelope. I'll put that up because I don't want to inadvertently show her address. This was the stationery. It's incredible. And I'm not throwing this away. I'm keeping this because it's so cool. And then, this is just incredible. Look at how she packages her seeds up. Got Dr. White Cheese. Lauren can say that, I can't. It's Malachite box. Black Keys. Indigo Kumquat. Summer Sunrise. Tlacalula Pink Bells. I hope I said that right. Probably didn't. Sunset Red Horizon. Pink Accordion. I mean, Luann, this is incredible. Just absolutely incredible. And I need you to teach me how you do that. Because that is just the most beautiful packaging I have ever seen on a tomato trade. Hands down. Including ones that I order. It's incredible. I can't even... Oh my gosh. And then I did another trade with Matt. Whoa. And he says, here are the seeds you requested. Please enjoy them. And please enjoy them. Grow them out and share seeds with others. I am including a description of each variety. Matt, this is incredible too. I mean, this is above and beyond. And I am so appreciative of the hard work he put into this trade. Israel. And he had them all packed into an envelope here. So I'm going to put them back in there carefully. I believe this one is White Rabbit. Yep. Lillian's Yellow Heirloom. And the cool thing is he wants me to grow these and share them with other people. And so that is exactly what I will do. Duggan Gold. McGee. More Pavlik Italian. Definitely will have that one available in the seed library. Zapotec Pink Pleated. That one is so pretty. I can't wait to grow that. Green Doctors. Sudeth Strain Brandywine. Matt, huge shout out right there. That is one of my pet peeves is when people just, they send me something and it's like, oh, Brandywine. Well, which Brandywine is it? There's like innumerable ones. And so I appreciate you taking the time to tell me what kind it was. And this is Halliday's Mortgage Lifter. Because I believe it was in Lauren's group. Somebody had said, what is your pet peeve? And I mentioned that. And somebody came on, well, I'm new. I'm not like you. And it's like, you'd be surprised. I haven't been doing this all that long myself. I've been a bean grower. Up until a few years ago, guess what? I grew what I could find at my local farm store to grow or at our farmer's market. I didn't start plants because we lived in an RV park and I had nowhere to start plants. Once we moved up here, Jim walked me through it and he created a monster. But we haven't lived up here all that long. So, I'm pretty new as well. But I can still have it as a pet peeve. Tell me what kind it is. I have a collection of tomato seeds going up toward 1,000. I don't want to double up. So, and then this one, the name got bent, but this is actually Church. And Church is one that I really, really wanted to grow. And I think I have seeds coming from somebody else for it, which is fine. I really wanted to grow that because when we moved from the Tootle area down to Kelso, to the RV park that we were in before we got up here to this property, we staged there for a while because we had to wait for the person to leave here. Anyhow, our good friend, his name was Bill, his last name was Church. He's since passed away. He passed away in 2018. But that's why I wanted to grow Church so bad, was because, our friend's name was Bill Church. The other thing I got in was my order from Tomato Eden. And I mean, she is, look at how she packages. These are great with the photo and the information behind. Let's do a comparison here. Luann, hands down, your packaging is my favorite. So, let me do this, and I'm going to pull these off of here, and we'll go through them real quick. And I think her name's Tatiana, I believe. But I highly recommend. It takes a little bit to get the seeds in, but her prices are so reasonable, and she's got so many cool varieties that just, you don't find them here in the United States. Anymore, I've taken to pretty much just ordering my seeds out of Europe because I'm not finding, oh, there goes that. I'm not finding a lot of what I want here. So, anyhow, here we go with Tomato Eden. Now, let's see if you can figure out my little theme that I've got going on. Rapunzel golden braids. Little yellow cherry. I ordered Mila. Look at this. How cool is that? Let's see. I'm going to save that one. I wanted to try a long keeper. So that's what this is called. And surprisingly, it does look like Stoney's Neighbors, but I think this is a smaller one. It's very small. Yeah, so it's called Long Keeper. But this is really similar to how Stoney's Neighbor, but Stoney's Neighbors in the middle was more red, I think. But these ones are ones that you can hang up and they'll keep for months, which is wonderful. I want to put all these together. Oh man, I did get a lot of those. Okay. And then I ordered Seahorse. Wait till you see how cool this is. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. And then Buzao. I don't know, but it is just a beautiful tomato. Absolutely stunning. And then this one was not because it was, I mean, it is cool looking, but the name, Heart of the Lower Tree. Now, anybody who knows me knows I have this affinity for the woods. And so if it's something like that, I just, the name, I had to do it. But it is cool looking. And this one was because of how it looked. It's called Emerald Brocade F5. Look at this. Oh. Cannot wait to grow that. Now keep in mind that I did this Rapunzel golden braids. Now, I believe it's for every 5 varieties that you order from Tomato Eden, she sends you a free gift. So we'll save those to the end. And I got Marchen Elf. That is German, and it translates into Fairy Tale Elf. And look at that green one ripe GWR variety. Marchen Zauber. I don't know. I hope I said it right. And that would be Fairy Tale Gold, perhaps? I don't know. Marchenwald. Fairy Tale Forest. Look at that one. That's so cool. Marchen Engel. That would be Fairy Tale Angel. Marchen Glens. That might be Gemstone or Gem, perhaps. I don't know. I am not up on German. Marchen Granite. Look at that one. And so the 2 gifts that she sent me, because there were 2 that I did not order. Because Well, I just didn't. March Snack. So that would be Fairy Tale Snack. So that is another like orangey yellow. And Martian Monster. And that one's a really pretty plum shaped. Looks like a red and green variegated. Just incredible. And so thank you so much to Tomato Eden for fulfilling the that is just amazing, because I was on a limited budget. Unfortunately, I hate that word, but my husband does put me on a budget. Oh yeah, my tattoo. It looked terrible. That's part of that fungal infection. And like I said, I've been on Lamisil and stuff, and so far nothing has worked. And so it's just like these itchy little blisters that are so painful until they pop, and then you gotta walk around with some nasty looking sores on your hands. Yeah, so goes my life. And then I'm taking Luann's tomatoes off of the sheet. Finally, these are so incredible. But I highly recommend Tomato Eden. She has just an amazing variety there. And I found some new seed sellers. One of them, his name is Alexei, and he's in the Ukraine. And you will see him in HTAA. He routinely posts daily varieties in there. And he does put a link to his catalog. And the one thing about his catalog that you need to realize is that it is in Russian. You'll find the name is not in Russian, but the rest of it is. And so you'll want to basically have your translator open. And that is, oh, these are glued on. Ooh. Oh, that, I don't know if I like that or not. Oh, I can like, okay, cool. That's gonna be hard. They got sticky gel on the back. But anyway, so you're definitely gonna want to have a translator open so that you can read the description of the tomatoes. But he's got a lot of different things. He's got like rusted sole. He's got blues on a platter. He's got like 1,600 varieties. And his prices are incredibly affordable. And he takes not YouTube, gee, many Christmas. He takes PayPal. And so, like, I ordered 5 more varieties from him yesterday because he had put up that he had a variety called Red Cannabis. And, I mean, hell, everybody knows that I'm an old stoner. I don't try to make it out to be anything other than what it is. But anyways, when he posted that he had that, I was like, yeah, gotta order it. But I didn't just want to order one thing from him because that would be kind of ridiculous. But I had just ordered 25 things from him. And my cats are going at it again. So I gave him a shout out, and I'm like, hey, I want to order this, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, you just want to order one thing? I was like, no, I'll order 5 things. And it was $8. So seriously, his stuff, it's like €1 per packet of seeds. And then it's just a couple of euros for shipping. So super, super affordable. So make sure you check him out. And then another big shout out to Cedric from HTAA for his donation. I guess he's sending me some he sent me some donations for the seed library, which is way, way, way cool. And I think Alexi is also going to be sending in some donations for the seed library as well. And all of us at HTAA, we appreciate you doing that. Now, just keep in mind that seed library is open worldwide when it opens. So, the thing is if you check out the varieties and you don't send them back, guess what? You don't check out varieties anymore. I've been thinking about that, and I think I'm going to limit it to 2 or 3 varieties per person, because honestly, nobody's going to, want to dedicate that amount of their garden space to growing something out that they're going to send back. And I think from tomatoes like that, I'm thinking, maybe 50 seeds back. You check out 10, send 50 back. I think that'll be fair, because basically that will be replacing what you checked out and then sending enough back that 4 more people can grow it as well. And I think that that's only fair. And so anyway, with that, I'm going to end this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe. My goal is 1,000 subscribers, and I need your guys' help to get there. And if you're on Facebook, ask to join Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous. Ask to join TLC. Lauren's group is a great group. She wants everything to be tomato related in the posts in her group, and I mean, I'm cool with that. It's not my group, it is her group, and so I try to respect that to the best of my ability. And in my group, it's a little more lax. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And I mean, I even have people posting pot pictures in there, because you know what, it grows the same way. That's what we used on our tomatoes last year. We used pot nutrients, the micronutrients, to feed our tomatoes. And I mean, seriously, look at what they did. So anyway, with that, I'm going to end this video. And until the next one, keep cool. Stay tuned.